Cardano has been going absolutely insane over the past few weeks. And right now, there's a lot of fear because the price has fallen from a whopping $1.13 back down to 99 cents. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing. I personally believe that Cardano right now is in one of the best spots it's ever been in. And more importantly, that right now we are getting a chance to buy Cardano at relatively cheap prices before it's going to go absolutely insane. Now, I cannot make any guarantees, right? But I think after watching this video, you'll understand exactly why I think that Cardano is primed for crazy gains this bull run. And I'll also explain to you guys how long of a time frame I'm looking for with Cardano, with the gains, and exactly what my price prediction is. Having said that, make sure you go ahead and press the like button on this video, and let's dive right in. So first of all, I want to quickly address that a few days ago, to be exact 7 or 8 days ago, I made a video stating I am buying Cardano right now. It was a bad spot because the moment that I bought, the price went down like 2% or so, and our trade that we opened with just $80 because I was proving a point was at a loss for a little bit. But a few hours later, the price started going crazy, and take a look at our trade right now. It's an 1,150% profit, so $85 turned into more than $1,000 in just 1 week. How? Well, because we believed that Cardano was going to go on a crazy run this cycle. I didn't know how fast it was going to happen. All I knew was that I believe Cardano is quite undervalued for this point of the market. And currently as it stands, at $1 per ADA, we're still quite far away from our all-time high point a few years back. And I believe that right now, a lot of these 2021 or even 2017 crypto bull run coins have started showing strength again. You can see how crazy exponential has gone over a very little amount of time. And I believe that basically what we saw back in 2021, right here, right? For example, this January move, where all of a sudden we went crazy, is going to be replicated. But before I move on, actually, guys, if you want to also trade crypto, right here, we also opened a trade over on 𝗲𝗂 live a little bit ago, which is in a few 100% worth of profit. And right now, our trades on most coins are doing really, really stunningly, as you can see from this little overview right there. The only one that's doing bad is WIF, but even XRP, look at how amazing. We're almost 30K in profit there. Right here, Ethereum 6K, Dogecoin about 30 bands, Bitcoin about 20, well, let's almost call it $30,000, and 𝗕𝗂, not so much, but again, pretty good percentage, 50% profit. There's a link to 𝗲𝗂 down below, as right now, for signing up, you also get yourself some massive deposit, cashbacks, and some other cool rewards the more you trade. And we've also got a team competition going on right now. We're in 30th place or so, but I believe we have a good shot at hitting the top 10. So make sure you join our team. We already are winning $2,000 as a team, but I think we can get more. Anyway, later on, I made another video where I basically stated, this is your last chance, right, to buy cheap. And then the video about underrated coins 6 days ago, putting Cardano in again. And slightly before that, talking about 9 days ago, right, talking about Cardano. We're expecting it to go insane. And then here, right above me, there's also what a video making that I just bought Cardano, ADA, etc., etc. So to understand where I expect it to go, you have to understand why I keep buying the freaking dip. And the main reason is that I believe the bull market started 2 years ago, back in November of 2022. But the altcoin season, let's take a look at the Cardano chart, is only, theoretically speaking, quite a short period of it. I mean, here in this whole period, Bitcoin had been going up like crazy since March of 2020, right? But Cardano all of a sudden started going crazy in this case here, let's call it February of 2021. So about a year after Bitcoin started picking back up. But if you take a look at 2017, you can see how short of a time span Cardano went absolutely crazy for. Now, 2021 was a bit of a strange run because Bitcoin hit the sort of all-time high twice. But generally speaking, the moment where altcoins go crazy is actually quite a small moment, but usually it goes from bigger coins to smaller, and riskier coins. Cardano is one of the biggest coins out there that people have seen go to crazy prices before. And I think most of these coins that people right now are showing confidence in will be able to print us about a 3x or so from the previous all-time high. So if we're looking at Cardano, which went to, let's just call it $3 right here, right? In the previous cycle, I believe is going to have to go to at least like $12 or so to kind of make me an okay satisfied. Just like how here it went from, let's just say $1 to roughly the next cycle, right? $3. In this case, I'm expecting $12 at like a base. Then again, with the ETFs for Bitcoin going so significantly crazy and the meme coin season now being different, there's one factor keeping it up, one factor keeping it down, meaning Right now, there's way more coins than in previous years, meaning per coin might be less of a crazy gain. The interest in crypto is so exponentially much more though that I'm expecting more per coin. So I'm kind of like evening it out. And for that reason, I think really a 3 to 4x from the previous all-time high is not too far-fetched. It's not really a high price prediction, and it's like my base. There is an argument to be made that this run is going to be way more exponential than the previous ones. And I will not tell you that it's not going to be a bumpy ride. I'll be the first to tell you that things might get kind of crazy in the midst of things, but that doesn't change my expectation for the next few months. And I referred back to saying Bitcoin, I believe, is going to have a crazy season for at least the next 6 months, minimum, in my own opinion. So what am I doing in that time? The primary thing I'm doing is just looking for better opportunities to buy these coins, quote unquote, cheap. I keep buying the dip, keep going for it, and I did not deviate from the strategy. I think the only way in which I can lose is if I'm all of a sudden thinking, man, maybe this crypto stuff ain't gonna work out. But there's no way anybody in the world can convince me that crypto is not the future, that these coins that we've got right now won't do better than they are at today, won't go higher than that today. There's nobody who can convince me of that. And for that reason, I'm very comfortable in buying more because I know how high Cardano can go over this period. There's even scenarios in my head where I see a $20 plus Cardano this season, as it might overtake a lot of the market cap from coins like Ethereum and thus place themselves relatively higher this cycle. But again, I'm just saying a conservative $10 expectation, so a 10x from Cardano from here, is in my mind very, very logical. And for that reason, it's fine to let go of some coins, for example. If you want to sell some at these prices because you're already at like a 5x profit or you open the trade with me, that is completely fine, right? But my long-term hold coins, I'm not letting go because I do believe they'll still 10x from here. And again, short-term speculation, all good. If that's what you're into, go for it, right? But for me, the reason I don't care about Cardano going back to 60 cents or anything like that is because I believe soon enough I'll be able to sell them, if I want to, for $12 a coin anyway, if I want to at that point, right? That it doesn't really matter where the price goes now because I've got a target for about 6 to 12 months from now. Again, I still believe that's where the end of this run is going to be. Minimum, I think, right? July, and I'm going to just put it 1 month forward saying June. Maximum, I'm going to say somewhere November, December of 2025. The highest expectation for me is like August or so of 2025. I've explained why in my cycle videos, not where I'm cycling, me on a bicycle going crazy, no, and where I talk about where I think the crypto cycle is going. But generally speaking, I think right now we're in a prime spot for crazy, crazy gains. And yes, we might see a red day or two. We might see a red week or two. We might see a few weeks of red. Generally speaking, though, the direction is upwards. And it's happened before that we've seen a lot of weeks with very, very minimal downside, especially if you consider this part, right? For example, in the previous cycle, these 33 weeks, you can see some red, but maybe like one heavy spur down of 33% on Bitcoin. But generally, it's mostly just upwards of what? Like I said, 30-something weeks in a row. Right now, we're already thinking that what we've done here is too much, but this whole area has been mostly up for 58 weeks straight. Almost no downside. Let me zoom in. So the worst that we saw in the midst there was what? An 18% pullback or so on Bitcoin, and then way later, after the dip has been reached. What? After the dip was reached, this dip, let's see. But I wanted to actually just look at after halving, because that's where we're at right now. After the halving, 47 weeks almost of just mostly up. Some slight downside, maybe a week or 3. And that's why I'm saying right now, if you have a week or 2 of bad, it's all fine in the grand scheme of things. Don't lose the plot. Don't lose the mission. Don't lose your expectations. And most important thing out of everything, put up front in your mind where you expect things to go. You don't need to be very accurate, but you need to have a strategy in place in case whatever you expected works, or just have different strategies for different scenarios. In my head, though, there's no way I'm going to be selling Cardano at all. The only thing I could do is cash out on some of the positions that I've got, which are contracts. The coins, right? The actual coins I've got in my wallet, not letting it go because I find it too risky. I know I'm more a person that prefers to just see the speculation of my coins, the prices move, then sell the coins and see the price skyrocket. I prefer to hate myself for losing some money on these than looking at my coins just go 1000x. People call it stupid, but that's just the way I am, and I know that for myself. I know that I do not mind the volatility. I do mind all my friends keeping their coins because they're like, well, they can go up more. I'm the one selling them, and then everybody just gets a 10x and I'm left out. Because again, from the bottom of my heart, with my common sense, I do expect this run to last another few months anyway. I can try speculate, try to buy back cheaper or so, but I'm not really into playing that game. I'm fine with waiting a few months and seeing my portfolio shovel around a lot, rather than playing the game of trying to sell, buy back cheaper, That's what my trades are for. That's what run bluff, and that's why I keep showing you a lot of these things. These are short-term trades. I can sell these, buy in again every single day, whatever. I'm doing that with dollars. My coins, my Cardano, my whatever coins that we're talking about here, I will not let go. But anyway, guys, if you've not got it yet, make sure you put that notification bell on, because in case something crazy happens, you want to be notified. What are the price moves? 50% tomorrow. I'll be here live streaming. The moment it happens, I'll get you guys exactly what the news is, what's going on. I'll be here. Every single time something crazy happens, I am here. I've been doing that for all these years. 7 years straight, every bear market we've been here every single day, never break. So put your notification bell on, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and press that like button. I don't think you'll regret it. And let me know down below if you agree or disagree. I always like to read every single comment.